Even if King Nebuchadnezzar, an unbeliever, could grab the mic and tell of what God did. He said, it is my privilege to report to you, Pastor. Who is that fellow that called Pastor this week? He said, of the gracious what? Miracles that the high God. I said 3 of us. Myself, my son that is here, and my son that is watching online. But I pray for every member of this church this week. You'll be competing to reach pastor. Even pastors will be calling us pastors to tell. Even me, God, I won't let pastor rest this week. That it is my privilege to report to you the gracious miracles that the high God has done for me. Who will grab a mic this week? I pray shall be so in the mighty name of Jesus. Oh yes, this week you'll be so full of answered prayers. Psalm 13 verse 6 says, I'm singing at the top of my lungs. Why? Said because I'm so full of answered prayers. That every department I go is testimony, testimony, testimony. This week, you'll be so full of answered prayers that your lungs will be telling you, so, Oga, calm down. Oga, calm down. The Bible said, you will sing at the top of your lungs. Because why? You'll be so full. This week, your cup of answered prayers will run over in the mighty name of Jesus. Psalms 92 verse 4. Psalm 92 verse 4. It says, you made me so happy. I saw your work and I shouted for joy. If I give you 100K, you'll be happy. If I give you 1 million, you'll be happy. But one blessing from God. It says the blessing of God what? Make it rich. And that richness is not just money, good health, all manner of things. He didn't say he made me happy. He said what? He made me so happy. The emphasis is on the word so. He made me so happy. I saw your work and I shouted for joy. Lift up your right hand. This week, God will make you so happy. You will see his work and you will shout for joy. Psalm 68 verse 3, quickly. Psalm 68 verse 3. Psalm 68 verse 3. Psalm 68 verse 3. What does it say? When the righteous, what do they do? Is there somebody who is going to laugh this week? Are there righteous men and women in this church? Say, when the righteous see God in action. You see, when Moses saw God in action, in the book of Exodus chapter 15 verse 1b, the only thing Moses could say was, what a victory. That was all Moses could say. Let's go there. Where is it now? Message translation. Okay. Then Moses and the Israelites sang this song to God. We know Moses was not part of Crystal Sound. We know. Giving voice together. I can imagine what it was sounding like that day. I'm singing my heart out to God, but he said what? He looked at the Red Sea. He saw the dead Egyptians floating. He saw their chariots scattered. He was short of words. All he could say was what? What a victory. This week, God will give you mind-blowing testimonies. He will give you mind-blowing testimonies this week. He will blow your mind this week with awesome testimonies in the mighty name of Jesus. Bible says in Luke chapter 1 verse 64, Bible says surprise followed surprise. The first day I read that word, I said, wow, this is huge. It says surprise followed what? Surprise. Everywhere you look this week, it will be surprises. Every call will surprise you this week. Every message will surprise you this week. In the mighty name of Jesus. Colossians 2 verse 10b says that his power extends over everything. I don't know what battle you've been going through this week, throughout this year. The Bible says his power extends over everything. Then maybe the doctor's report or prognosis has been so bad. His power can cover it. Maybe your finances or businesses are looking bad. His power extends over it. Maybe you are struggling with one thing in the family. His power extends over it. I pray for someone here this morning. The power of God will extend over all that concerns you in the mighty name of Jesus. Why am I so confident? David said something. I have 2 more scriptures, 3 more minutes to go. He said in Psalm 17 verse 6a, quickly. Psalm 17 verse 6a. He says what? I call to you, God. Why? Because I'm what? Sure. That's the consciousness you need to talk to God when you are praying to God. Say, I call to you, God. Why? Because I am sure of an answer. Those are heavy statements. Some of us come to God like maybe, maybe not. As I quoted initially, Mark 9:23, with God there are no ifs. Everything is possible. He said, I call to you, God. Why? Because I'm sure of an answer. Finally, brethren, Isaiah 14 verse 1b. Isaiah 14 verse 1b. What does it say? Isaiah 14 verse 1b. Isaiah 14 verse 1b. Are we there? What does it say? Say, outsiders will be attracted and throw their lot in with tossing. If you check my Bible, like Jacob is dead, I just put my name, Tosin. Outsiders, people you have not known, even unbelievers, they will throw their lot in to help you. You don't believe that? The Bible says the riches of the Gentiles shall be what? Converted unto us. Outsiders will come to your aid this week. They will help you this week. They will pull you up this week. People within the tribe and outside the tribe, God will ordain their steps towards you this week. In the mighty name of Jesus. In the next 1 minute, bow down your head and talk to God. Just talk to God. Pray to God this morning. Pray to God this morning. Let me tell you why I said you pray to God. Because you are sure of an answer. The second one is Psalms 119 verse 26a. Say, when I told God my story, he said, God responded. Tell God your story. Hannah told God her story. And the man of God said to Hannah, your prayers have been answered. And the Bible said in 1 Samuel 1 verse 19 and 20. He said, God began making the necessary arrangements in response to Hannah's prayer. And verse 20, the Bible said, before the year was out, Hannah had conceived. Talk to God this morning. Talk to him. David said, when I told God my story, he responded. God will respond as you talk to him this week. Talk to God. Tell him your story. No matter how horrible it is, no matter how dirty, how stinking it is, how bad it is, tell him. You have aborted pregnancy or whatever. Tell him, talk to him. He's not man that will judge you. His mercy triumphs over his own judgment against you. Lord, I come to you because I'm sure of an answer. Bible said, David said, when I told my story, he responded. Father, respond, oh God. I know you will respond to my story this morning, oh God. As I talk to you, Father, I know you will respond to my story this morning. Thank you, mighty God. Blessed be your holy name.